fanatic, intense nights I think I've ever seen in a boxing ring. Unbelievably proud of Tony Bellew for an incredible fight. And exactly get past those rounds. And listen, big respect to David HAYE as well, who stuck in there even when he was tired and hurt his leg. And but Tony Bellew was something else tonight because he was just not going to be denied. They wrote him off. I won't say you boys wrote him off because it's your job. Everybody thought he was going to lose outside of the team. And it was just the most epic performance. Fire away with your questions, guys.
So on that respect, how does it feel to keep moving people?
Not really bothered, still in all honesty. It's not why I'm in boxing, mate. I've achieved what I got in boxing for tonight. So with 3 kids, well, keep me. It's just done what I've got in boxing for. That's all I do for. So if it was about me, mate, I could have quit 12 months ago. Well, 12 months ago. This is 12 months ago. No, I could have quit after May last year. It was just about me, but it's not about me. So I'm just. That's why. Just before the stoppage come, I looked at David and I said, "Stop now." And he said, shook his head, laughed and said, "Please stop. I'm not here to hear people." And as I said, "Please stop," I looked at Shane and said, "Stop it, lad." And I hit him with the right hand, his legs wobbled, hit him with the left hook that he didn't. He can take, he has got a good chin. He takes shots really well back, he sees. We all do. And he took the right hands all night, but it's the left hook that he didn't see. And it just made him collapse and fall doing the way he didn't. It was over. And I'm not here to hurt him. I know that he said all through the build up in the camp, how he wanted to put me in hospital and leave me on a stretcher. That is never my intention. I've got 2 kids, man. Kids need dads, and I'm just happy he goes home safe tonight.
So tell us what you said to each other, Tony, at the end.
I told him, "Thank you. You've helped me secure my kid's future." And he said, "No, thank you for making such a great fight." He said, "I can't believe he's still standing." So I told him, "You'll understand when I walk that ring tonight, you don't understand what I was prepared to do. And you have no idea of the places I'm going to go." I keep telling you, and I think you think I'm taking the piss. I don't even want to say the words because I'm scared of saying them, but I'll go as far as I have to go, man. I've got no switch off button. No matter how hard the hit me, no matter how painful it gets, I can't stop. And I frightened myself. I turned up here tonight, and I don't believe in anything, man, but I just said a prayer to just please get me home safe to these kids tomorrow. And I know what you don't understand what in my mind, I was thinking I was going to be hit by a bus. And you know what I was going to do? I was going to get up and run it over. Because in my mind, I just kept thinking I've got to go through whatever he hits me with, because he will tire, he will fade. And I kept doing it, and I kept doing what I had to do, and I'm just, I don't know, man, it's crazy, and I've got what I wanted to win the fight, but I know what comes with it now, and just this nonsense, this circus is going to keep following me now. Believe it or not, I don't actually like all this. I've started to actually hate it, in all honesty. You know what, I've just got to embrace it, man, and just do the best I can with it, because I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person, I'm far from it. I make some bad mistakes, I make some bad moves in life, and don't make me out to be perfect or this big rocky story. My life is far from perfect. I've done some fucked up things in my life, so I'm sure you all have here, but I just want to be left alone and just enjoy my time with my kids. I've been away from my kids for nearly 14 weeks on and off. I've been in a mode in my mind thinking, I've got to go through hell. And I know how good he is, he's exceptional at what he does. See how fast and dangerous he was in them first 4 rounds, how he hit me with some shots. And it's that mental fortitude I've got up there. I can't give in. I can't give in. And that's the only danger to me in this game is me. I'm a danger to myself. So, you know, just keep, there's a certain number of times you can keep doing this. And it's not many more times, I'll be honest.
So where does that mental strength take you next? And so you say, you just can't hold yourself back. There's opportunities now, isn't there, for some serious, massive fights?
Yeah, man, I know what you're all thinking. The winner of them 2 monsters at Wembley. Everyone wants to see the heart of the fat guy, how long can he take it? It's like this Rocky story in it, but I don't know, man. I'm far from Rocky, I'm not, I'm just a normal fella. You just can't give in. You just can't back down, man. And I just need to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. What I'm waiting for is them to get off that plane tomorrow. That's what I'm waiting for. And to know my son, to know
Has anything crossed your mind, Tony? Any future goal? Like, you know, to get through this, I know you have to focus on this fight, but has anything crossed your mind as a what if?
No, I said this to you before it. I said, the only thing to do is get home safe, and that's the only thing I can contemplate, so nothing else crossed my mind. I just said a bit of nonsense on Sky Sports a minute ago about fighting that big girl from Alabama. But I'll be honest, it's just me talking nonsense again. Just talking nonsense. I don't know. It's, listen, I made a promise to my kids I'm getting home safe with me. 11-year-old kid looked at me before I left the hotel tonight on a FaceTime and just said, just win and be safe, Dad. And you know, the 11-year-old kid shouldn't be thinking that. I should just be in. Dad goes to work and comes home at 5 o'clock, mate, but this is the business of me. And I've done what I needed to do.
So on the flip side, Tony, as well as there being opportunities, and you've spoken as well as this potentially be your last 12 months.
It is.
Could you even consider walking away now?
Yeah, I could. I could walk away tomorrow, mate, happy. I could. But no, he's going to make me an offer that I can't. He's going to make me an offer that I can't, man. I know he is. He's going to give me some news or do something mad shit. That's going to make me Mrs. go, you're going back in, lad, no matter what you've got, no choice, you're going. She's tougher and braver than me, she really is. I told you, man, I don't fear no man. I really don't. That's the scary part. I don't fear anyone. I don't fear nothing. But I fear going home to her, lad, and not having what she wants. And so would you if you knew it. So,
you should tell me his last couple of fights have been more improbable than the last. I mean, he's won a real type of criticism off the canvas. He's beaten a heavyweight from the 20 round there. How would you top that? How would you keep that? You know?
Well, I think a lot of credit has to go to Dave Coldwell as well. He's improved so much as a fighter, and it wasn't just the way he boxed in those first couple of rounds. And I have to say, what surprised me as well was he took every shot that HAYE could land on his chin flush. And he did really look hurt in the fight. He was stung a couple of times, but not seeing him wobble around, take a knee. Incredible. It's like, you know, sometimes in life you free run. You know, you get to where you want to be, and then you just say, let's just go with it and see what happens. And that was after Goodison Park. That was what he really was doing, just free rolling. It was like, whatever happens now is a bonus. And now he's beaten David HAYE. And everybody before tonight was saying David HAYE is one of the best heavyweights in the world.
he is.
There's no way that where David HAYE is ranked in the governing bodies, that could have been a final eliminator for the heavyweight championship as well. Easy. So as far as I'm concerned, he has earned a shot at the heavyweight championship of the world. Now, Klitschko is fighting Joshua, April 29th. That's not Joseph Parker and Deontay Wilder. They're the two fights.
I'll be there supporting Nance firmly, like he supports me. We had a good chat on Thursday to FaceTime. No man to Lyle. I remember before Nance, Sam Fessler was sparring him with GB Campbell Coffrach, and he was asking me advice on what he thinks I should do, where he thinks he should sign, and because he was getting a lot of big offers, and he was still an amateur, won the Olympic gold medal, and I gave him my advice. You know, I'm not trying to say it was my advice that he took home. He asked a lot of people, he went everywhere and asked for advice, but we've always got on since then. I admired a lot because he took boxing to a different level. I'd like to think tonight that I've took myself to a similar level, I think. Similar level, not the same level, but a similar level, so, you know, there's a new sheriff in town.
You did say that, Tony, though, you were there sparring super middleweight that day. Advising you were sparring super middleweight.
Yeah, I was a light heavyweight sparring with one of the best super middleweights in the world, well, top two he was fighting. I was Carl's chief sparring partner for the Andre Ward fight. I think he says in his book how the sessions went. We were great. He calls me friend.
It shows where you come from.
We just before we went to weigh in for the Adonis Stevenson fight, if you would have seen him in the room, he looked like a skeleton. What? No, but he was making 12 stone 7. If we boxed Adonis Stevenson for the world light heavyweight title, he was like a skeleton. He moved up, he won the cruiserweight world title, and tonight he's beating David HAYE.
Annihilated Adonis Stevenson cruiserweight. I'm sorry to say that, but I'd eat him alive. I can absorb so much more. That's the fighting part.
Well, he did tonight, but you proved that tonight.
I've absorbed the biggest one punching heavyweight in the world. Couldn't put a dent in me. He just couldn't put a dent in me. He hit me clean a number of times. He is very strong, I will say that. He hits very, very hard. But was just mentally, you don't understand what I can say, what I was mentally prepared to do tonight. I was mentally prepared to go to the well. I was absolutely exhausted in 7 and 8. I was just waiting for the second wind to kick in. Because I know how fit I am. I'm one of the fittest guys in boxing. But I just needed that second wind to kick in. I wasn't able to do my sprints the last week, the last killer session. And I think it just, I don't think I'd have been tired as I was in the 7th and 8th. I could have just had that little last week, but I had a bad right knee in the build-up. I had a knee brace on last night when we were doing certain adjustments in the room, in the hotel room. You know, it's a mad week, and like I say to you, if the shoe was on the other foot tonight, you wouldn't have heard that about a bad knee. I'm only letting you know now, I don't make excuses. There was no excuses tonight, no excuses from me. Win, lose or draw, a fight. It's a fight, and that's all it is. And, you know, I came good tonight to show them what I'm about.
Tony, when you said you were saying that HAYE, stop it, etc.
If
With
you
him
look,
so incapable of defending himself, how worried were you that you could seriously hurt him?
Very worried, because as soon as he can't block me left hook in rounds 4 and 5, when I've got him on the ropes and he's physically gassing, he's blocking the left hooks and he's blocking them. As soon as we got to 9, my second wing kicked in, and I kind of, you could physically, I felt myself on top of him. I could feel myself walking him down, and he was panicking. And I think it was 9 or 10, whatever it was. I hit him with a body shot, and then I hit him with a left hook on the top of the temple. And I knew when you hit him on the temple, his legs were kind of fray. And then we came out for the 11th, I touched him again with a body shot, right, then a left hook on the head. And he like stumbled into the ropes. And I just said to him, stop it, man. I said, stop, David, just stop. And he went, no. He said, no. He's brave, man. I know he's brave. I've said he quit already, but no honesty, mate. He's a fighter. He's got to be a fighter, mate. He really is. But, and then I looked at Shane, I said, stop, Shane, stop, man. And just didn't listen. And then when he went down, I just wanted to go. Like I said, we've had enough travesties in this sport, in this business for there. I'm just happy we go home safe to our kids, mate.
Dave, would you let Tony continue in that condition?
In that condition? No. Because there's more to life than just boxing. And you know, you're in there with people that are laying in shots and that can punch hard. And then Shane did the right thing in stopping it, and respect to him for doing that, because he could let his own ego get in the way of that and think, oh, there's another round, if he gets through this round, he can get through another round, we're almost there. But he didn't, and he looked after his man there, and I respect him.
So should it be taken out even sooner?
Sorry?
Should it be taken out even sooner?
It looked like he wouldn't go all the way through, you know, numerous times throughout, but he stopped the fight. That's
in all honesty though, he doesn't know David well enough. Listen, he's done a 4-week camp for me. I'm cruiserweight champion of the world, mate. He underestimated me once, like they all do. I tell you this all the time. You watch me on tape and I look crap. I look slow, I look easy to hit, I don't look like I hit that hard. But just watch the face when I come out the first round. BJ got it. BJ felt it straight away, hit him with a body shot left up, and he just thought, what the hell is this? What's going on here? It happened again today. David threw a jab, I slipped it and whacked him with the left hook on the forehead. He hit me with the right hand on the forehead and I hit him with the left hook. And the eyes again, boom. What was that? It happens every time. It doesn't matter whether the heavyweights, the cruiserweights, whatever. I hit them clean and they feel it. And tonight was exactly the same. It gave me the reaction. The only man who never ever gave me a reaction was London McCarthy. When you see what happened with Wilson Park. He's the only man, amateur and pro, I've ever hit clean and he didn't give me a reaction. And you've seen what happened when he does. So tonight I got the reaction out of David. And it didn't make him as apprehensive as I thought it would. But it made him respect me power. That's what it did do. And then me twitching, the game plan, everything we worked on. I just twitched him up. He was nervous. He was burning energy, like, and I knew he was burning energy. The only thing that shocked me was his weight. I anticipated him being about 15 and a half. And the minute he was over 16 stone, I knew he had 3 rounds and 4 most of it. But tonight he showed, he went beyond the Call of Duty in my opinion. He showed me he's a will to dig deep, because when someone says you'll quit, when someone says you're mentally weak, it made him really want to show people I'm not weak. I will dig in and I will fight to the finish. So I think if I never labelled him that, it would have been over after 5. I really think he would have said, my knee's gone, my shoulder's gone, my ankle's gone. Because I've labelled him up to quitting all week, he done what he done, and that's why you guys, I don't even know how good the fight was because I can't remember anything, I can just remember the finish. And I just remember what I said to him as soon as it was over, so I don't know how good the fight was. You guys will have to write about it, or put the reports out and tell me or whatever, but saying I'm not even that's remember I told you at the start.
Do you think he redeemed himself, Tony, on the toe things and finishing up for that? Do you think that was on his mind and he couldn't possibly quit? You don't think he'd go?
Possibly, yeah, but he didn't quit against Klitschko in all honesty, did he? He stayed in
He just used it as
yeah, he used it as an excuse, but he stayed in there for 12, so
yeah.
fighters do fight with injury. I don't think, against Klitschko, and listen, I'll take the mickey out of it as much as possible, I always have done, you know, you've got to get your edge, haven't you, in these things. But, mate, he deserves it. He gets an awful lot of admiration from me from a sportsman's perspective. He's a brilliant athlete, he's been a special fighter, he's an amazing fighter, mate. He's fast, he's powerful, he's explosive. I mean, he looks $1 million. He got in that ring tonight and I was just thinking, this looks like a Michelin man, he's a muscle man. He just looks fantastic, doesn't he? He's an Adonis. He's had his hair done, he looks pretty. He just looks better than me, mate. He really does. But I say this all the time, I've said it enough times, is bodies don't win fights, mate. And I'm the perfect example. If bodies won fights, I'd be Peter Buckley. I really would. So, you know, bodies don't win fights, man. Heart, brains, boxing brains win fights. And believe it or not, I know I don't come across the places, but I am clever in the boxing ring, trust me, and I'm much harder to fight than it looks on TV. I say that to everyone, I really, really am. Time beats speed. I've watched Vernon Foster and Shane Mosley a million times in this camp. I've watched James Toney a million times. I always do. I study with the old boys, the classics. You know, I watch Hagler fighting on the inside, not the south, but just watch how he mixes it up on the inside. The little nicks in the body as the breathing. As he takes a breath in, slam him in the solar plexus, little body shots like that. And then don't forget, he also hit me really low tonight because he was blowing. And he said I done BJ with a low blow. Mate, he nearly done me. I don't think I'm capable of any more kids after that. Yeah, I've got enough. I've been telling him I'm trying to get the snip. The doctor won't approve me. So hopefully he's just done it for me tonight and saved me a few quid. It's like I don't want any more kids.
Tony, do you think for his own health that David Hayes should quit boxing?
I'll be honest, mate, I've got too much respect for him to make that call. So that's not my place to say. I respect him as a fighter, I really do. I respect all the fighters. I know I come across as a helmet and a plant lots of times to you guys, but in all honesty, I need to play up to the cameras and let's take a song that I've got. You can see me to spend time with my family and what's important to me in life. Your opinion will be very different and so will a lot of other people's. I'm a person which is embarrassing to say, but got too much heart for me and blood.
Well, what would your advice be now to tell you about the next step?
I would be happy if he walked away. Because,
you know he's going to come with something around, you know, can't.
yeah. For me, the dream was to win a world title at cruiserweight. And then we won the world title at cruiserweight, that's checked. Then when you win a world title at cruiserweight, then I want him to secure his family's future, his kid's future. Tick that box. So for me, I would be happy if he turned around to me and said, tomorrow morning, that's us done. I'd be over the moon.
Me and Gary sat there and we said this. You know what, I had a conversation with him today and he said, you know when I win tonight, there's very few people listening from you, so very, very few people really deep down.
Yeah. I mean, would you seriously pitch up for the winner of Parker?
Parker, 100%. Well, yeah, I mean, again, going back to everybody thought David Hayes was one of the best heavyweights in the world, so he beat him. So, what do you want to do? You want to go back to cruiserweight and fight the winner of Huck or Braves? Or do you want to fight Deontay Wilder's Jersey Park?
Just to say I'm proud as cruiserweight WBC champion in the world. It's the greatest achievement of me personal life. I'm so proud to be WBC champion. This tonight doesn't even touch the sides of what Goodison did. You have no idea when I was walking the ring to Goodison how I felt that night. Dreams come true. A lifelong ambition achieved. This doesn't even touch that. Mate, tonight I was so relaxed in there before I was dancing on it. It was fantastic. So the way you mixed it up, DJ, you've done a fantastic job.
It's about 25 minutes.
Mate, I had a boogie and I haven't been out dancing for a long time. As you can see, you would tell me moves weren't the best, but I enjoyed it and I was so relaxed at the start. until he hit me for the first time, feeling like, and then shit got real then, but
There was talk of a rematch, Tony. Is that serious?
we'll evaluate everything.
No, Eddie?
Tell you one thing. When we signed this fight, they had asked for a rematch, I would give it to them in a heartbeat. They didn't believe for 1 second that Tony Bellew was going to
Just like a lot of you guys sitting here, no
So
disrespect.
you're saying no?
No, I wasn't saying no. I wasn't saying no.
No, it's a,
Now you're saying,
No, but yeah.
No
But
one's
he was
saying,
offered one.
no one's saying no. We'll evaluate
We'll
them.
talk, and if we're interested, we'll make an offer for a rematch. But like I said,
Salt and pepper's on my side of the table now. Let's not forget that. Salt and pepper's on my side of the table. Coming to my table to eat now. I went to his, come to his backyard. Let's not forget or forget that. This is his home. He stated that O2 is where he is. It's his home. He's the man. He's this. He's that. I'm the king and I'm this. Tonight I come to his backyard. I have no one thought I could do.
So, Tony, if you've secured the kid's future and it's obviously what you want to do, and you know, there's things that you say you don't like about this freak show, and
Yes, I don't.
why carry on?
I'm telling you, the offer's going to be too big. Someone comes to you, I mean, we suppose we all don't really like our jobs.
depends what kind of future you want.
Yes, exactly. Yes. But my kids are going to have kids, and believe you me, mate, the good luck and they take after the mother.
He's got 3.
I've got 3 boys, mate. So there's going to be a few more BELLWs flying around in a few years, so I'm planning for their ones, as long as they're not too soon, mate.
You could get heavyweights here, because that's going to be their biggest payday, isn't it? Of course.
That's the
This is
whole
going to be
boxing.
either of
I could bring Joseph Parker or Deontay Wilder to the UK to fight Tony Bellew without any.
They're not going to earn near as much in
No,
anywhere
Wild's
else.
making what, $1.5 million a fight? Jesus Christ. The numbers they that fight done tonight?
Going to pay for these figures?
Huge, absolutely huge.
Anything, any
I'd
terms
say
of
that.
buy?
So,
Over 600, 700,000?
yeah.
Dave, you
That boy done good, didn't he? Drummed it up quite well, didn't he? Kicking that toe run wasn't too bad after all.
I'd like to say the
Dave, you previously had a positive relationship with HAYE. It became personal between the two of you recently. Was there a point in that where you started to feel sorry for him?
I've been calling him tenfold for this. Little rat and all that, mate. He's made up, he's happy with me.
Can't say
Don't say anything different. He's been saying it all week. Just absolutely do him. And that's what he said. Mate, I was coming back the corner, and to be fair, every round he told me exactly what to do, mate. I've got the best coach in boxing. He told me what to do. It was his game. I don't listen, I don't formulate game plans. I go in there to execute what he says. He formulated the game plan. He told me what to do. In between rounds, he won me the fight. I'll be honest, I was absolutely exhausted. Around about 7 and 8, I think it was. I was blown because I'll give a big barrage in the 6th, I think it was, and he was hurt and gone. I don't even know how many times he went down, but I was spent, and I was just waiting for the second wind to come in. And then he what's it called? He riled me up and annoyed me, to be fair. And he said to me, you're going on, I'll break you out in the corner. How much do you fucking want this? And I said, fucking show you, move out the way. And then what happened, so.
We're friends,
Yes.
but when it comes to boxing, we're not friends.
We had this conversation in the hotel before we left.
Yeah.
No friends now until after the fight.
Yeah. And he, you know, it's a fight that I knew that he had to listen. And I was really confident. Usually, walking into that ring, I get nervous from fighters. I don't feel pressure, but I get nervous from a fight. I know what it means. Walking into that ring, and when we was in the ring, because I knew his frame of mind. Me and Gary were talking all day today. His mind was great. We had a chat before we left the hotel.
Still wouldn't let me play my PlayStation.
No.
Once I play Call of Duty, we were whinging at me, wouldn't let me play.
His mind was in a place, so I knew that if he's focused and he concentrated on what I needed him to do, I knew he'd win the fight. I said all along, I knew he'd win the fight. And that's what I've never been as relaxed as that in a ring, waiting for an opponent to come out and waiting for that first belt as what I was. And I thought he did absolutely fantastic. He was brilliant, and he proved. It's not about proving people wrong, but it's just letting people know that I can do things that they think that he can't. You know, he's not. he's not got the greatest body, but I've always said bodies don't win fights.
So did you have sympathy for him?
Sorry?
Did you have sympathy for him?
Sorry. Yeah, I do, because he said a few words to me in the ring after, and so everything in the build-up's gone. I don't need to listen. His mind games, he's a master at mind games, and his mind games were trying to get into my head by insulting me and things like that. But I know him, and so things like that don't affect me, you know. If you come from a background that I came from, somebody, a grown man calling you names, it doesn't really make an effect on you, and it didn't bother me. What it did is it opened it up for everybody on social media and stuff to jump on bandwagon, and so that it's not great, but it's like I said, you know, it's schoolboy bully stuff, and when the tables turn on them, you do kind of feel sorry for them, and you know, you look at it now, and yeah, I do feel sorry for them. It's the same as any boxer that comes into the sport. I just hope that when they're finished, that they're happy, financially set, and they can move on with their lives, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
So, in the build-up when we spoke, you said you saw a victory tonight as securing your legacy in the fight history.
What do you think of right now in the Scottish boxers? You tell me, mate, you're the journalist. You know boxing?
You said you were as good as Conti, but you know, in
Am
terms of your fights and your profile, in terms of profile and fights, where do you think?
I've idolized John Conti since I was a child, and I'll always idolize John Conti. In my mind, I'll never be even on the same level. I couldn't carry his jockstrap, but we'll see. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. I've just always, like I say, mate, I've always looked up to fighters. I'll be honest, mate, I know I've beat him tonight, but I don't think I'm as good as him, so but I suppose I've proved everyone wrong and I've done it. So, listen, I've looked up to David nearly my whole career, really. I've liked the way he fights. Mate, I was in St John's Market watching him fight Orlando Solis on the telly. I was walking through town waiting for it to start. I think it was in Ireland, and I was watching it on BBC live. I watched him against Carl Thompson. I couldn't believe he fell apart the way he did. I'd sparred with him at that stage, so I studied him even more closely. I always liked his style of fighting. I've always looked up to him from a boxing perspective. I don't agree with how he carries on, but that's another story. But from a boxing perspective, as a fighter, I've always looked up to him. I think he's a brilliant fighter. What he achieved at heavyweight was fantastic. Mate, he's just a proper dude in a boxing ring. He's a proper fella. He can fight, mate. He don't understand how hard he hits. Phil, honest to God, mate. He just don't understand how hard he hits, and I do.
One small point, I don't want to put down, but you may be up before the board. You're going to be discussed by the board on Wednesday.
What for?
Well, they said that they were disappointed by both fighters, and they were going to discuss the whole build-up to the
You know
fight.
the board?
Yes.
I won't even say what I'm going to say, but you know the board? Do you know what? No one's disappointed when someone's trying to sue me and take away my career, was they? So I'm not even going to get involved in them, mate. It's a disgrace. You know what we done for boxing tonight? We put boxing on a pedestal. 2 men fought their hearts out, mate. 2 men fought their hearts out. The board can't say nothing to me. And if the board want to say something, I'll go and get a licence somewhere else.
Sorry,
Cheek of that.
Tony, just think, as you're getting older, you're getting even better.
I don't know why that means. Body tells me different tonight.
If you look at your performances and your results, you know, over the last like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you know what, mate, don't judge my career as a light heavyweight, because people have no idea the depths of despair I went to. My camps were dark, mate, they were hard places. Tonight, I actually had to lose a bit of weight to get on the scales, because I wanted to get on as light as possible, so I didn't eat anything from Thursday after 6 o'clock. Was it 6 o'clock? About 7 o'clock. I didn't eat or drink after 7 o'clock Thursday night till the end of the way, because I just wanted to, can't compare with him looks wise, body wise, you know what I mean? It's never going to happen, but I just wanted to be lighter and be as light and fast as possible. So I tried doing what I have to do. Usually I have to lose about half a stone the week of the fight, on fight week, to make cruiserweight, and I just wanted, originally I wanted to come in as a cruiserweight, because I feel so sharp and great at cruiserweight, and I feel like I can endure anything. I usually get in the ring at 15 stone, I'll be honest. I think I got in the ring at 15.5 stone tonight, and I felt great. I really did. Don't get me wrong, I definitely think the reason I tired in 7 and 8 was purely down to I was a bit heavier in my body. I unloaded an awful lot of stuff in that 6th round. I emptied the kitchen sink, and he was still there. I couldn't believe it, because do you know what I was doing? He kept seeing the right hand coming, and anything David Hayes sees coming, he can take. He's very fast. He's twitchy. He's very quick with the reactions of him. This is why Klitschko couldn't knock him out, because every right hand that Klitschko caught him with on the side of the head, he could see coming. And Klitschko can't really throw a great left hook unless he takes cool back through there. You know, he turns off that one like. He doesn't throw a good left hook, and with David I knew it was going to be the left hook that if I was going to stop him, it would be the left hook that got him, because he won't see it. And his mind rattles me. Plan wasn't much, it wasn't 10. I was open to he didn't get that air play, to be honest. He would have given me one target to it, but he only let me play it, didn't he? So when he turned up to that presser on Thursday, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit gutted. It was just made his head really small. It's amazing how much smaller he is as the fight gets closer. He shrunk. He physically shrunk this week. And when I got to the last presser, I got close to him and I looked at him and I just said, lad, you've shrunk and you don't believe what you're saying. I knew it. The eyes never lie. I looked someone in the eyes and I said, you're in trouble. I said, you look in my eyes and you see darkness, mate. You see a driven person. I look in David's eyes and the first thing he tells me, your left eye's twitching. I said, it probably is. Let's took a few belts over the years. He said, but it's looking right back at your face, mate, and you know you're in trouble. I really do believe I got in his mind. I really do believe I messed his head up. The big thing for David Hay is he has to get in your head, and he couldn't get in mine. He really couldn't.
It's easy, very easy in hindsight to only just back and say, and so you should have done this. Did nights like tonight and Goodison make you wish you'd moved up in weight and left light heavy sooner than you did?
No. Do you know why? Because I learned my career at light heavyweight, and I was able to take hard fights at light heavyweight, but fights where I had the advantages on my side, the size, the power. Yes, I've had, you know what, for the most fights, I think that was 32nd and 33rd tonight. I've crammed an awful lot in. You know, I fought for my first professional title in my 12th fight. I fought for my first world title, which I still believe I won in my 16th fight. I fought for the world title in my 16th fight against the world champion who won it and defended it and done whatever. So, you know, in my mind, I'm a 2-weight world champion. Well, in my mind, I'm a 3-weight world champion. I beat the heavyweight champion of the world tonight. So, for me, mate, I'm over the moon. Like I said to you, Phil, after Goodison, I far surpassed my dream. Anything I could ever have achieved in BoxNation. I thought the British title was my ceiling. And then I come across this fella, he believed in me, and we just ploughed on from there. When I won the European title against Mateus Mastana, it was a 50, going into that fight, 50-50 fight, it really was.
I said to you tonight,
Make or break for
you fought for your career twice at this venue before. Isaac Chilem,
yeah.
You stamped the place out.
What a fight, what a fight.
And the second one,
Number 3, yeah, we can do it again, number 3. He's told me on my own pay-per-view start tonight. Isaac Chilem number 3, I think everyone wants to see it.
Just about the only one you can't do. But you were fighting for your career that night, and against Mastana, you were fighting for your career as well.
Yeah. So, me, after winning the European title, in my own mind, I really did think that was it. I had a little break, I enjoyed that Christmas, and then the Magic Man, Jerry Maguire, worked up the magic for me for Goodison. I refused to fight for the WBA regular, and then, you know, the WBC came in and it done what it done, he worked his magic. I'm indebted to him for as long as I live, meet and breathe. So, you know, I've lived the dream. I've lived the dream and done more than I can ever imagine, and tonight has gave me something that I'll be totally honest, I didn't think it was ever going to be possible. I've always had visions in my mind. I'm going to be going out and I'm not doing boxing today. I'm not the best way. I always had visions. I was going back out to, you know, do whatever to learn from my kids, and you know what, mate, it's now about trying my best to start a business so that my kids can carry on for their future and we can make something between us all and something special hopefully.
And I'm guessing there's still time before the summer and early autumn to have Goodison again if something develops.
Yeah, we'll enjoy this one for a few weeks.
Shane keeps asking. Keeps asking me this. Bloke keep asking me. I don't want to.
You need a few weeks.
You don't want to, You don't want to do it again.
Mate's going to get me better than that night. And to be totally honest, didn't enjoy getting me no broke to be honest and getting dropped.
I think definitely,
I'll be gone by then.
definitely a week or two off and back to training.
No, what I'd just like to say while he's all here, what a great servant Derry Matthews brings in sport. He's announced his retirement tonight. Come in my dressing room after the fight hard and brought me close to him, broke my arse to see me make it like that. I love Derry Matthews, he's a good person. You know what, there's not many genuine nice people in boxing. I'm telling you that for a fact. I know I've been in the game a long time. And he is one of very few honest, genuinely good men. So to see him go out like that tonight, Howard Davis was fantastic tonight, kicking banging so hard. That's 2 jaws, that kid's broken in about 3 months. Matey hits hard. And I just want to say what a great ambassador Derry Matthews has been for boxing. He's doing great things for my city now, helping kids in the area. We're from tough areas, all of us, me and Derry, we come from a hard place, man. And he's doing good things for the city, so, you know, I just want to show him my support tonight. He's done brilliant, he really has.
Alright guys, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.